Last week on MasterChef Australia,
It's time to cook for your life.
Sam went head-to-head in our first Celebrity Chef Cook-Off.
Congratulations, Manu. You won the challenge.
After a sushi restaurant challenge, we had our first elimination.
Melissa, unfortunately, you will not be Australia's first Master Chef.
Tonight, the pressure reaches breaking point for some,
We want to see something beautiful. We want great food.
as our chefs face two challenges.
It's business time.
First, the mystery box,
Yeah, they're like funeral boxes.
and then the invention test.
But the three of you who perform the worst will face elimination.
At stake for the winner, a chance to work alongside Australia's culinary elite, a book deal, and $100,000 to make their dreams a reality.
I wake up this morning, new week, happy as ever. Last week's gone, it was a tough week.
It's been crazy how fast this group has got together. Yeah, I'm a funny guy. I would not have thought that I would have made such close friends in 7 days. We are away from our family. We're not in contact with them at all. I miss my wife terribly.
We're missing out on a lot of aspects of our life. It's very hard.
Nick was quiet. He was obviously having a lot of internal thoughts. I knew that there was something up. There's been something up for the last week, I think.
Good morning, BJ. How you going, like? Nick and I are very, very close. We've travelled this whole journey together. We spoke in depth last night, and he wasn't coping being away from home.
Been married 15 years, very, very happy. We do everything together. We're one, we're a unit, and she means everything to me.
That decision just pondering in my mind. It was a really tough morning.
Sorry, mate. It's competition time again, and it's time to get into it. We've been told that there would be cooking today, there would be a challenge today.
Don't ask questions. There's a lot of nervous energy in the house about the cooking challenge coming up, but I think everyone's ready to give it a go.
Week 2, here we come, yeah?
Yeah, let's go for it. And the speculation starts. It's a dessert challenge, it's a meat challenge, it's a whatever challenge, which is always fun in that house.
And masterclass, elimination.
It's a new week. I'm still here. Bring it on.
When we went into the MasterChef kitchen, Nick was acting a bit odd. I didn't know what was wrong, and I think a lot of us worried if it was okay at this point.
Walked in this morning, started the second week.
You've survived your first week in the MasterChef kitchen, so congratulations.
I'd speak to the judges straight away.
When he walked past me in my peripheral vision, I've gone, oh, shit, here we go.
Hi, Gary. Hi, George. Sarah. Matt. Could I have a quick chat to you?
Yeah.
I had a phone call last night from my wife. We're really one. We're one person, and being apart, it is killing me. I thought it was going to be a lot easier.
She's struggling at home.
I think she's struggling a little
Feeling
bit.
lonely.
We got family. We got support. I think she just needs me.
But you're a contender here, no? You're
I know I am.
part of the top 20. You're a strong individual. You can't work your way through this.
I thought I could. I really thought I could. She means everything to me. I think it's important for me, for my life. I do need to step out of the competition, and I need to go back home.
proves a point that how much I love her.
When we went through that audition and we saw your wife, you know, she came in and had a chat, and I remember asking, because we were worried about it, and we said, would you support her?
You did.
And she said, yeah, 100%, I'd support him 100%. It's a big thing, moving away from home.
How much do you think this means to him?
A lot.
Yeah?
A lot.
And you're going to be okay if you're left behind?
Yeah, I'll be right.
I'll miss her. She means everything to me.
So, Nick's got something to tell us, something to tell you guys as well. Bit of a shock. Tough decision. Tough decision.
I didn't want to break down. Bottom line, I'm a softie. I'm full of emotions.
I have to go home to my wife. Hope I see you all soon.
Even the toughest nut had a little bit of a tear in his eye because we're all missing home. We all know where his head and heart is, and he has to follow his heart.
Thank you very much.
Nick, on behalf of us, I think we all thought that this guy was going to be in for the long run, you know. Best of luck. I think your wife and you deserve each other if you're that supportive of each other, and you go for it, and don't let it kill your dreams. Best of luck, Nick.
Thank you very much.
And best of luck for the future.
Thank you very much.
I love being around people. That's why it was hard saying goodbye to my friends, to my new friends.
See you guys.
From using MasterChef and what I've learned in this short time, I'm going to do it. I guarantee 100%.
So that was a tough moment, I think. It was a tough moment for all of you. But for you guys, you need to let some of this emotion go, refocus, and give this challenge your best shot, all right?
Blinker's now back on. At the end of the day, it's a competition.
Shit, I'm on my own here, son. Better get a grip. Just get in the zone. It's business time.
You've probably noticed a wooden box in front of you. You're now about to face another mystery box challenge.
It could be anything.
My fridge is a mystery box. I get home from work, I open it up and go, what'll I make out of that?
Using the ingredients in that box, you will have to make the best dish you possibly can.
You love these challenges, don't you? The three of us are going to obviously judge the best dish. The winner will have exclusive access to the pantry for the next challenge. So that winner will be able to pick the core ingredient for the rest of you to use in the invention test.
This is undoubtedly the most important challenge you've faced so far. Win this challenge and you set the ground where you're going to fight the elimination round. That is a huge advantage to have.
Are you ready to have a look?
Yes. Yes, chef.
Knocking on it, trying to smell it.
There's only a couple of things that can fit in that little box, so...
That's why it's called a mystery box, because you just don't know.
You can lift the lids on your mystery box. Now.
The new series, Recruits, Monday on 10.
MasterChef, brought to you by Great Value Family Meals from Coles.
You can lift the lids on your mystery box. Now.
Right, guys, interesting commodities. Tomatoes are very versatile, absolutely beautiful this time of the year. Smoky bacon, eggs, and bread.
I go, yes, this is stuff I cook 5 times a week.
It's a bacon and egg sandwich, bacon and egg sandwich because what else could you do?
So your mind rattles and rolls and try and come up with a dish that'll impress them.
We will only today be tasting dishes that we think are worthy of tasting. And we're looking for dishes that show an understanding of the importance of textures, creaminess, crunchiness, softness. And really to win this challenge, you need to think outside the box.
Your 30 minutes starts now.
Didn't know whether to go plain Jane, something that I'd done before, and nail it, or try something new.
So you've got a poached egg in there, and you basically formed up the cling film.
Yep.
Did you oil the cling film or anything like that?
That's what I didn't do.
Oh, I've given the game away, haven't I?
Do scrambled eggs.
I do seem to have trouble getting my thoughts together, and like having limited ingredients does seem to help me.
I had this idea just from the MasterChef classes.
You want to feel that that bread has soaked up every little ounce of the egg.
So I'm going to cut up nice sticks of bread, roll it in some egg and some grated cheese, and then toast it with lots of butter.
Some really interesting stuff. It's great.
Okay, guys, you've got 20 minutes left.
When Gary Call says 20 minutes to go, I was very comfortable.
Chris, what are you cooking for us, mate?
I'm going to do eggs in hell.
Eggs in hell?
Yeah.
What's that?
I'm just going to reduce down a bit of tomato, a little bit of white wine vinegar.
So what's the hell bit? Is that the Tabasco?
Not too much, enough to get the bit of burn.
Clever.
Trevor, you're rolling something there.
So I'm sort of doing like a spin on a breakfast wrap, like a breakfast burrito type thing.
Yeah.
So an omelette, bacon, tomato, cheese in there, soak it in eggy bread, refry it, cover it with bacon bits.
I'm really looking forward
Thank
to
you,
that,
guys.
Trevor. Good job. Guys, you're just on 8 minutes now, so timing is crucial from here on in.
Okay. It's not working, pivot.
Yes.
It's all about trying new things here.
Yeah, I thought it would boil like a hard-boiled egg in the oven.
So who's catching our attention?
Definitely Trevor.
Definitely Trevor. That's good stuff. So it's going to be a cracker if he pulls it off.
Oh, that's right.
After Nick leaving, I cannot concentrate and...
You're flustered.
I'm flustered.
You need to pick it up, yeah? You need to let it go for a minute.
Everything was going wrong.
It's all right. Just stay focused. I'm a bit disappointed that no one's just gone for that classic breakfast, good poached eggs, bacon and tomatoes, and done it absolutely brilliantly. Okay, guys, you've got 5 minutes.
Oh, come on, get together. Make it count. Make it beautiful. Check the seasoning. Don't muck it up right at the end. 1 minute to go, guys. Come on. Boom, boom. Shake the room. Bit last minute there, Lucas. Living on the edge.
You just got to do it again, mate. Do it again if you can. Ooh, guys, you need to be plating up now. You're down to the last 30 seconds. Remember, if it's not on the plate, then we're not judging it. 10. That's it. Pans down. Everything on the plate, all done. So, time's up. What are you doing? You're holding an egg yolk.
Yeah. I just didn't finish my presentation.
Normally I plate up a bit ahead of time, I just didn't do that.
Tough.
Your challenge was to be creative and to prove that you have the makings of a professional chef. The judges will now choose the 3 most impressive dishes. They'll choose the one winner, and that person will have the advantage of going into the pantry first, where they'll pick the core ingredient in today's main challenge, the invention test.
It's a big prize. The winner can really get an advantage by putting his stamp on the next challenge.
I don't know what happened in Masterclass and what these 2 guys showed you, but there's been a marked improvement in the food you put up in this challenge. And that certainly made our job, choosing the 3 dishes, much, much harder.
The first dish is Chris's.
It's an egg in hell.
An egg in hell?
Egg in hell. Just spicy tomato sauce with an egg yolk.
And you put a bit of cheese on the top?
Yep, just under the grill.
Spicy tomato, soft egg yolk.
Yep.
Certainly, you got the soft texture right, didn't you? And the crispy croutons and the whole dipping thing. It could be more hellish for me.
It was just the egg yolk you put in there?
Just the yolk, yeah, no white.
Good texture. Yeah, it isn't as spicy as I thought it would be.
What I really like about this dish is when you see it brought to the plate, the first thing you want to do is pick up one of them and put that in there.
Yeah.
And forget the knife and fork. And the second thing you want to do is when you bite into it, you want to hear that sound of the crunch reverberating around your open mouth. NASA's done research that shows that the sound of crunching or crisping actually stimulates your appetite and makes you taste things and heightens the sensation of eating. So on that basis, an astronaut will be proud to eat that dish.
George, what dish are you going to call up next?
Trevor.
Essentially, it's bacon and eggs in French toast. Then I made a really tart tomato sauce to cut through the richness of the toast.
I really like that.
Thank you.
It's got good acid.
Yeah, you get that nice sort of eggy toast, so that's like a Japanese omelette.
Yep.
When I saw this come out of the pan, you know, you haven't quite got the temperature into the cheese. Yep. The melty cheese is really important in this dish.
I forgot to include the cheese in that recipe.
This is the first time you've managed to combine the big flavours, the ballsy pub flavours we picked you for in the first place. In this dish, it comes together. So well done, Trevor.
Thank you very much.
Great stuff.
Thank you.
Matt, whose dish would you like to see up at the tasting table next?
Is Pose.
It's just a tomato with an egg that's been poached inside of it with some bars of French toast.
You could market those cheesy French toasts, I reckon. With a pint of beer, that'd be beautiful. The egg's slightly undercooked, which is always a risk with something like this, but that's good stuff.
I think they look fantastic. And they taste great. It's a delicious combination of this lovely sort of pungent cheese on a really crisp crouton, and they're an absolute winner. You could develop that idea. Alternatively, I might steal it for myself. To the top three, I think you obviously did something that stood out from the rest. But there can only be one winner. So, we can announce the winner is... After a little bit of deliberation, we can announce the winner is...
Of course I'm hoping it's me. All three of us were hoping it was, you know, our dish.
Chris.
I felt like $1 million. It was great.
Let's move on to your next challenge. It's called the invention test, because you will be required to invent a dish from scratch using ingredients that you'll source from the pantry. This is by far one of the most important challenges you'll face in the kitchen, because the winner will be given a chance at a free ticket all the way through to the finals week of the competition. But the three of you who perform the worst today will face elimination.
If you don't perform, you're out. So as simple as that.
Chris, as winner of the Mystery Box Challenge, you have an incredible advantage. You get to go into the pantry first and choose the core ingredient that everyone must use in their dish.
It's exciting. It means I get to control what happens.
So, Chris, once you've chosen the core ingredient for yourself, and obviously the rest of the competitors, you then pick 10 other ingredients from the pantry so you can create the dish that you've chosen to do.
Right, guys, you have 1 hour to produce a dish. Like any great restaurant, a restaurant has a theme and a concept. Your theme today is Italian. So think about what Italian is, yeah? Because it ain't just spaghetti bolognese. It's beautiful, it's delicate. Right, Chris, it's time now to go into the pantry.
OK, Chris, so you've got 3 options. Obviously, you have to pick one core ingredient from these 3. What are your hopes under there?
I'd love duck to be under there.
Duck?
Something gamey would be great.
OK.
Kind of flavours I love.
The first ingredient?
Octopus. I immediately want to avoid that because I'm not overly confident in cooking that one. I wouldn't do it. I'd do it long and slow and we don't have time, so...
All right, fair enough. The next core ingredient
is chocolate.
Chocolate.
Bit of a wild card.
What do you think of that one?
I don't really cook with chocolate.
Oh, you're limiting your options. So the last core ingredient, Chris, let's hope it's one you want.
Duck. Bunny.
Rabbit.
Yeah, very, very nice.
You cooked with rabbit before?
A couple of times. I love to cook with the whole animal. It was perfect, tailor-made. That's what we're all cooking. It's going to be bunny.
It's going to be the rabbit.
It is. I also have 5 minutes to choose my pantry items.
Your 5 minutes starts now, Chris.
I'm not very confident with Italian-themed food. I chose fennel and the figs because they're in season at the moment and they go quite well with rabbit. And then I just chose some general herbs.
Let's go and let everybody else know they're using rabbit.
Cool.
My thought was he's going to pick something that I don't know how to cook with.
I'm a bit nervous because Chris cooks some pretty obscure stuff.
If there's a whole pig in there, he'll pick that.
Right, the moment of truth. Chris, please reveal.
Yeah, that's all, folks.
So I haven't really cooked game before, so I can't wait.
I've never cooked a rabbit before, but I also know that most people haven't.
Now, Chris had 5 minutes in the pantry. You will have 1 minute each.
Oh! I cannot see how I'm going to go in there and come out with anything other than the rabbit in 1 minute.
Sam, your turn in the pantry.
Most of what I needed was veggies, garlic, onion, tomato, basil, that sort of stuff. Italian flavours. Oh, come on.
OK, Sam, time's up.
Oh, that sucks.
1 minute in there is not enough time to find what you're looking for.
I got 6 ingredients and I really, really needed 10.
Everything's changed around. I couldn't see anything.
Where's the garlic?
Eggs. Halfway through, I didn't even have one ingredient on my platter.
I am just trying to remember every core piece of what I was on about and still keep the abundance of food together. So I was just grabbing produce left, right and centre.
Jenny, your time's up.
Coming.
Jenny.
Coming.
The dish I decided to make is leg of rabbit with citrus caramelised leek and balsamic reduction. Back in the Renaissance period, a lot of dishes were rich and using citrus.
You're ahead of time. You don't need any more time?
Nope.
OK.
Keep you intrigued.
You have 30 seconds to go, Julie.
I went into an absolute state of panic. I started running around like a headless chicken and I couldn't see the things I needed.
Your time is up.
Oh no! I don't want to come out.
Come on. Here you come.
When I have left the pantry with none of the core ingredients for what I want to cook, I have no idea what I'm going to do.
Oh my God.
You have 1 hour to cook a dish of your choice. Remember, it is an Italian theme. Your time starts now. You have 1 hour to cook a dish of your choice using the core ingredient rabbit and 10 items that you have picked from the pantry.
I know how to cut up a rabbit, and I've got an Italian background. It's a massive advantage. I'm ready for any challenge.
Remember, it is an Italian theme. Your time starts now.
Cutting up the rabbit was quite easy for me because I've done it quite a few times.
Sam.
George.
Rabbit.
Indeed.
Would have you picked it?
No.
No? Why is that?
I've never cooked with it before.
So that was good on Chris then for picking the rabbit then.
Yeah, you could say that.
So what are you doing with it?
I'm going to pan roast the legs and then have some white wine and onion in there to keep the moisture in there. Put that in the oven. I'll then do like a roasted tomato sauce with garlic, basil.
All right, sounds nice.
All right.
I've got to get this right. I'm missing Nicola. This was his challenge. I've got to do my very best on this one.
They are crucifying these
There's
rabbits.
a massacre, isn't it?
It's like a horror movie.
Yeah, it's a massacre. Yeah, you know what it is because they've never really jointed a rabbit before.
No.
It seems like a difficult thing, but when you've been shown once, it makes absolutely perfect sense.
I butchered the rabbit quite quickly, chopped off all the legs, deboned the carcass and pulled everything out.
I was worried about you because you didn't take many ingredients out of the pantry.
I wanted to keep it really, really simple.
Yeah.
Like, I just want maybe 4 things on the plate, all complementing each other.
Are you using all parts of the rabbit?
No, I only want to use the 2 front legs.
Which is the most tender part of the rabbit?
It's up the top, underneath the breast.
The front legs work the hardest.
Hence a bit tougher.
Oh, maybe, I don't know.
Maybe.
Lots of other bits of rabbit there. You might want to have a think about that. So what's the
I'm
dish?
just going to do a sort of a Italian ragu with a white wine cream sauce.
Yep.
And do the salty capers in it.
Lovely.
So I'm going to put all my vegetables in there, and then at the end just throw some figs in to give it that sweetness.
That's great flavour.
Linda, what are you doing there? You're making some sort of tomato
I'm
puree?
pureeing tomatoes. I'm going to make a tomato foam.
It's an inventive challenge. That's what you're meant to do, invent something that you've never made before.
It's going to be a very refreshing thing to the rabbit.
You're going to roast, you're going to fry, you're going to...
I'm going to make most likely a terrine or something along those lines.
What is Linda doing?
Head tomato and basil, great flavours, but can I tell you, I'm a bit concerned.
She said
about
actually to me, she said tomato foam.
Yeah.
And what she's done is a creamy tomato mousse. Okay, Tom. So what are you cooking?
I'm doing a seared rabbit. There's a parsley, garlic, oregano paste on top.
Right, it smells nice, actually. Really quite pungent.
Julie, is it the first time you've ever played with rabbit?
Absolutely. I've never even tasted it. I couldn't find white wine or garlic.
Okay.
So basically the flavoury things I needed.
Can you give me a one-liner, something that you'd put on your menu?
Rabbit 2 ways Italian style.
And what's the Italian bit?
It'll be some basil. I have decided that since I can't do a big, robust Italian dish. I'm just going to do something that is well presented.
Well, what's in there now?
We have rabbit, kidneys, rabbit liver. It didn't have all the ingredients of a terrine.
I don't understand where you're going with it. How are you going to...
I'm working on that at the moment.
Right. OK, so we'll come back and find out. OK, Brent, what are you cooking, mate?
Said rabbit was announced. I said farmhouse, Italian, lots of little plates of serving. It's a really kind of way I like to eat.
What's stewing away in here?
I've got stewing. I've got the back saddle, the rabbit.
Right.
And I've got capsicum, red onion, and fennel. I'm going to cook that out
To really
and then
braise
balance
it,
it up.
cook it down, see how it turns out. Thanks, Brent.
Thank you.
When I was frying off my pieces of rabbit, I put a little bit of salt, which I probably shouldn't have, but it's okay so far.
You've got
so
to
far.
So, I mean, as long as you keep tasting,
Yep.
Jenny, you've roasted some rabbit off already.
Oh, well, pan fried. I'm only using this for flavour into the pan. I'm going to put almonds, lemon, rind, roasted garlic, and cover that to make it moist, to keep it so it doesn't dry out. Roasted in that.
This is for flavour.
For the sauce.
So rabbit in two styles.
Yes.
Smells nice.
Lovely.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's 15 minutes to go. Move your bums, yeah? What do you like? What are you looking at?
I think Jenny. Jenny is doing a good, safe option. She's keeping everything in the pan, everything in the pot.
Yeah.
Along with Brent, he's a safe option as well. Yeah. Everything's in one pot. It's a stew.
I might have bitten off more than I can chew, but I tell you what, if I pull it off, it's going to be a feast.
Aaron, he's gone Renaissance Florence.
If it's only going to be two things on the plate or three things, they've got to be spot on. And that's the test now.
I'm liking what Chris is doing.
Yeah.
If he doesn't overcook it, I think it will taste really nice.
That's the only thing I'm worried about.
It looks like it's going to overcook.
Right, guys, you've got 5 minutes to go. This is when it counts.
Looking around me, I see all these beautiful Italian braises and stews and lovely pan-fried things, and I think, oh, crap.
When I was looking at other people's dishes, I started doubting my dish all of a sudden. Have I done enough?
Dress, dress, dress. You've got 1 minute to go. Boom, boom, let's go.
I think I'm a chance. I think I could actually go up and do top 3 twice in one day.
I've plated my dish and I'm ready for it to be served and presented to the judges.
30 seconds, guys.
I'm not overly happy with my dish. I don't think it's a disaster, but I think I could have done a couple of things better.
10 seconds to go. Come on. Right, guys, tools down. Time's up. Dish is up.
My plate's done. It looks quite nice. I hope like hell I've cooked it properly. But whether I've done enough to be in the top 3, I'll find that out when it gets cut open.
You're asked to make an Italian-style dish using a core ingredient of 1 rabbit. You had an hour to do this. Sam, you're first to bring your dish up for tasting.
So I'm up first, and it's more and more pressure you're putting on yourself. The weight of the world continues to sit on your shoulders until the tasting's done. I wasn't excited about my dish, and I expected that to come across in the way that my food tasted.
Tell me what the dish is.
It's a roasted leg of rabbit with roasted tomato sauce, garnished with the livers and fried capers.
The rabbit leg's tender if handled well, and the tomato and caper and the rocket oil that you've put together is actually quite pleasant.
The flavour's good. It's gutsy, it's ballsy.
The sort of dish that wouldn't look out of place on a menu in an Italian restaurant.
Surprisingly, the judges actually like my dish.
Thanks, Sam. Grab your plate and back to your station.
Thanks, Gary.
Aaron, please come forward.
It's exceptionally important I stay out of the bottom 3. I was in the bottom on the chicken challenge. In fact, I lost the chicken challenge.
What have you done?
Leg of rabbit with citrus
caramelised leek and a balsamic reduction.
Nothing wrong with putting 3 ingredients on the plate, but they've got to be smashing. The leg is well overcooked. I can't taste any orange. All I can taste is burnt bits.
Okay.
A 5-year-old could cook better than that.
There is no way on the planet I'm going to be in the top 3.
Jenny, you're next.
Tell me what you have, Jenny.
It's rabbit roasted with garlic, lemon zest and almonds on a bed of lemon slices and fennel.
That is a good, gutsy dish.
Delightful.
Has it got bones in, or do you take them out?
I took the bones out.
Most of them.
It's tasty. I want to grab crusty bed. I want to mop all that up.
The rabbit's moist. The eggplant's on the raw side.
At this point, I expect that I'm in the bottom 3.
Tom, you're next.
If you can have the ability to actually present something well, it'll taste that much better.
Pan-seared rabbit with a parsley garlic rub and rocket salad dressed with tomato water vinaigrette.
That immediately looks to me like an Italian dish. It's a great, simple Italian dish. It's exactly what we're looking for.
Julie, you're up next.
I am always nervous when I face the judges. What they say about my food means a lot to me.
What's this?
It's a rabbit tasting plate.
It doesn't look particularly appetising, I've got to say. Flavour's good though.
What do you eat the pâté with?
That's what the potatoes were for.
Can't really dip them in though, can
No,
you?
you can't because they went soggy.
I can see you've lost your way.
I've blown it. Completely blown it.
Sandra.
I've eaten some Italian food in my time and I've never seen parsnip being on it.
Trevor.
Beautifully cooked. Thank you.
You've done a good job. Shiitake mushrooms. Are they native to Italy?
Brent, please step forward.
I don't have to wonder if it tastes good because I know it tastes good. I'm just wondering if it's enough for the judges. Or too much.
What do you got, mate?
Braised rabbit with capsicum, onions and fennel. Roasted potatoes, charred zucchini and sweated red onions.
I actually really love the rabbit, mate. It's got really good flavour.
Thank you.
This is probably the best thing you've done so far. Well done, mate. Thank you. Really well done.
Thank you. I've just melted. I've just gone, so relieved.
Linda, please come forward to the tasting bench.
We have a tranche of rabbit with pesto crumbs and a tomato foam.
Congratulations on achieving what I think you've set out to achieve, which is to deliver something that does look like a dessert. It's very big within Europe. For the joke to really work, it has to taste delicious. That doesn't quite achieve that.
That is horrible.
When someone mentions that your food is horrible, you definitely know you're in the bottom 3.
Chris, you're lucky last. You got to choose today's core ingredient, the rabbit. It's now time to face the judges.
I'm confident that I haven't screwed it up.
What's the dish?
Stuffed saddle with bean puree and roasted fennel.
The bean is very cloying. The technique here, though, is really impressive.
I didn't feel like I was going to be in the bottom three, which is the important thing at the end of that challenge.
The judges have tasted all your dishes. We will now go away and decide the 3 best and the 3 worst dishes of the day. That is, which 3 of you will face elimination. The judges are ready to reveal their decision. Today's winner will be given a golden opportunity, a chance to fast track all the way through to the final week of MasterChef. Sadly, the 3 worst performers will face elimination. If I call out your name, please step forward. Brent. Aaron. Julie. Tom. Jenny. And Linda. I've called out 6 names. You are the 3 best and the 3 worst cooks today. The rest of you, you're safe for another day.
Yes!
Well done to all of you. You can now head home and get some sleep.
Could the following 3 people take another step forward? Brent. Tom. And Jenny. Guys, the judges have decided that your 3 dishes were the best today. Well done. Three delicious dishes and a really tough decision. But in the end, the best dish of the day had to be the one that summed up in the best way possible the generosity of the Italian table, the simplicity of the Italian table. Brent, yours was the best dish of the day.
Thank you. Thank you. This is the best. Yeah. I wish Nick could be here to share it because I know he'd be really excited for me. So, yeah.
Congratulations, Brent.
Thank you.
You'll be back here in a few days to cook off against one of Australia's leading chefs.
Can't wait.
The good news is, the 3 of you can now go home and get some rest. We'll see you tomorrow.
Good luck.
I can't wait. This is gonna be brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I get to face off against a world-class chef.
Aaron, I was really, really disappointed in you today.
I felt disappointed myself.
You gave us a dish that had no heart.
Linda, we've seen some highs from you. This is definitely the lowest point. That dish was abysmal. It was not acceptable. And hopefully, it doesn't cost you the competition.
Julie, do you think it's fair that you're here?
I am very disappointed. I totally deserve to be here, and I'm sorry to you.
You're a good cook. You messed up today.
Yes.
Tomorrow, all 3 of you have a chance to redeem yourself. But one of you will go home.
I have no idea if I'm going to stay in this competition.
Tomorrow, the three of you face the pressure test.
It's a mixed bag, and it all depends on what the challenge is to determine who will go home out of the three of us.
The pressure test is going to be one of your toughest challenges yet. The stakes just keep getting higher. This is it. It doesn't get any more important than this.
Thank you for giving us a chance to cook again.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. I can't even imagine what they could be bringing on that could be more pressure than what we've just been through.
Tomorrow night on MasterChef Australia.
You'll have to fight to keep your place in this competition.
The bottom three face off in a pressure test.
I may be going home today.
Little word of advice, you need to move.
And for the worst performer, elimination.
If I've stuffed it up, I'm going home.
If you were in my kitchen, you would have gone by now.
Later this week, two teams hit the streets for a head-to-head challenge.
You've just become event planners.
And special guest judge Curtis Stone will expect nothing but the best.
There was big mistakes on both.
Yeah.
So it's a tough decision.
Catch up on all the latest news, episodes, interviews and recipes only at masterchef.com.au.